Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome to your July monthly reading. And we have a lot going on this year, so I'm including a high-level Astrological Zen-ergy monthly overview of the planetary energies that Spirit wants to share. Also have some intermittent videos here and there throughout the months talking about the different astrological energies and how to maintain the most zen as we ride those astrological energy waves. And this tarot oracle card reading that we're going to do is for wherever this zodiac sign appears in your chart, whether that's your sun, your moon, your rising sign, your Mars, your Venus, wherever. So here's a quick reference of what planet generally rules over what area of your life, so you can see where this reading will most impact you. And you can actually, choose the zodiac sign for whatever of those areas and get a lot of detail. These monthlies are normally out a couple weeks before the beginning of the following month, so you can make the most of those astrological energies. Alrighty then, well, let's take a look at the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month of July. Let's start by looking at the energy that we're coming into the month with. We talk a lot about retrogrades, and the outer planet retrogrades impact us generally and our entire collective, where the personal planets, when they're, the closer ones, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, more impact us on a daily basis more extremely because they're closer to us. So we talked about launch time last month, which is a great time for launching new things because those inner planets are in a beautiful, they're all direct, and so they're not in retrograde, challenging us, launching things out into the world. So the incoming tide, though, is changing here this month as Mercury goes into its pre-shadow on July 17th. So that's kind of the date that we're like, all right, things are going to start to become a little more challenging to launch, and they'll be short term. And we'll talk more about that in, throughout the month too. So Pluto and Saturn are in their retrograde coming into the month, and Uranus is in their pre-shadow to their retrograde, which means we're already beginning to experience the energy of their retrogrades, but at a less intense level with the pre-shadow. I do have Zen-ergy videos already for all of these retrogrades and general information about retrogrades, just how they work and to make the most of them. If you want to check out my Astrological Zen-ergy playlist, I have that listed in the description box of the video down below, and it'll also be linked at the end of the video. I also have videos about Neptune, Chiron, and Mercury retrogrades included in that playlist, which have all of those three listed. And I plan on having an additional video about the Jupiter pre-shadow and retrograde by the end of June or early July. So keep an eye out for that as well if you'd like to prepare for that energy. All right, so on July 2nd, Neptune goes into its full retrograde. It had been in its pre-shadow since March 11th of this year, and it will be in retrograde in Pisces for a little period of time until December 7th when it starts going direct, and it'll be in its post-shadow till March 28th of 2025. Like I said, we covered the impacts of this energy in the video for the pre-shadow, so check that out for details on how to ground yourself for this powerful spiritual energy. As I mentioned, links to the playlist are down below and at the end of this video. On July 5th, we have a new moon in Cancer. So when the moon is in this cardinal water sign, it's when she's at her most nurturing. Mother Luna rules over the sign of Cancer. So the themes of home and family and children and mothers and mothering take center stage. We're more likely to express emotions outwardly as well. We might have a renewed spark to take care of others, whether that's cooking or cuddling or some other form, and most likely in our own love language, whether that's words, touch, time, service, or gifts. So we can, make sure that we're giving love in the way of other people's love language, not our own, but we're more, likely to give it in our own love language. So make sure to check out the Pick a Card when it comes out the week before the new moon, because I'll talk about how to make the most of the 10 new moon wishes. And then on July 15th, Jupiter enters its pre-shadow retrograde, and it's going to be in that pre-shadow until it goes full retrograde in Gemini on October 9th. And it's going to be in there until February 4th, when it goes direct, and it'll be in its post-shadow period until April 30th of 2025. So energy is going to be with us for a little bit. And this Jupiter energy normally nudges us to be outgoing, idealistic, and forward-thinking, but when it goes retrograde, we're kind of cosmically drawn to some intense introspection. And as I mentioned earlier, I plan on having a video out late June, early July on this energy, so keep an eye out for that video posting. And then on July 17th, Mercury goes into its pre-shadow for its retrograde. And, Mercury goes into retrograde 3 to 4 times a year. And we're in retrogrades like half of our life anyway. So it's just good to be aware of how to use the most of this Mercury retrograde energy, because there are some positive things, which we'll talk about. And that I mentioned in a previous retrograde video with Mercury, which is... Yep, it's in the playlist. So the link at the bottom and at the end of the video. So anyway, we start off in Leo, Mercury in Leo with the pre-shadow, and it actually dips into Virgo a little bit. But then when we go into retrograde on August 4th, during the retrograde, it goes back into Leo until it goes direct on August 28th, and it'll be in its post-shadow until 9/11 of 2024. Then it'll eventually get back into Virgo. The Leo fire energy, with this Mercury being over communication, it makes us want to communicate specifically, leaving no room for doubt in what we're wanting. And when it dips back into Virgo energy, we go into a grounded, earthy energy, but with a logical and rational emphasis on our thinking and communication. But we don't stay there too long. It's just July 26th to August 15th is when we're in the Virgo, and then, of course, we go out of that into Leo. Then on July 21st, we have a full moon in Capricorn. Wait, Bretta Zen, wasn't the last full moon in Capricorn already? Yep, it sure was. You are right. Sometimes the sign of the full moon can repeat 2 months in a row. Because this is the moon at her most organized and practical and businesslike, maybe we were wanting to get stuff done this month. Who knows? But we'll continue to double down on doing the work and focusing on our future goals, organizing, and tasking. We'll maybe have this desire to declutter and organize any area of our lives that feels kind of scattered, disrupted, or disorganized. Some great energy to get her done, you know what I'm saying? So make sure to check out the Pick a Card for this full moon that will come out about a week before, as this will also help making the most of the release energy of this full moon. And then on July 22nd, we enter Leo season, so happy birthday to all you Leo sun babies. So Leo season brings an opportunity to grow greater confidence, playfulness, and to roar about what's in our heart. So the sun rules over Leo and oversees our self-image, our confidence, our identity. So it's not a surprise that Leo season encourages us to foster and embrace your sense of self. We can find new ways to process emotions through enhanced self-expression, igniting us with proactivity and optimism to strongly seek our dreams. I create a Pick a Card around each sun season, and I include a bonus 3-month forecast for the sun babies for that season. So for all you Leos, check that out. And for anyone that was in Cancer sun sign, make sure to check out the previous Pick a Card as well. And then you can see what comes out. It usually comes out about a week before the Leo season actually starts on July 22nd. And then July 23rd, Chiron goes into retrograde. It's been in its pre-shadow since April 2nd. It is, in Aries as it goes through its retrograde, and it'll go direct on December 29th of this year, and it'll be in its post shadow until April 21st of next year. And yes, I have a video for the Chiron retrograde, as I mentioned, so be sure to check that out and see how to make the most of this wounded warrior energy. All right, so those are the energies, the basic energies that I felt led to share that we will all face as a collective. But as always, depending upon your individual birth chart, it'll impact us differently. We are all amazing soup that has flavors that are activated differently when they react to the astrological energy that trickles upon the earth. So, just be aware that it does impact us all a little differently. Alrighty, well, let's see what Spirit wants you to know through the Oracle and Tarot card reading. And here's all the decks that I'm going to be using this time. What I do is I take a tarot deck. In this case, I'm going to use the Arcanus Animal Tarot. And I split up the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. I'm going to use the Archangel Oracle along with the major arcana to get the overall energy for the month. And then the minor arcana will use these four others to find out the different areas of our energy and our earth and energy, actually earth energy over here, our mind and the emotions. So we will go through all of these. And so if you're interested in any of them, you know what they look like. I'm not affiliated with any of them, but I know when I see readings myself, that's why I end up with so many decks, because I love all of them. All right, let's find out what Spirit wants you to know for your sign. Alrighty, Taurus, this is your reading for the month of July. So let's start off here first, pulling the major arcana, and we'll get the overall energies, and then we'll see what Archangel wants to make themselves known and assist you in your month. So for Taurus, what would you like them to know about this month of July, please, for Taurus? All right, nope, not all those. All right, it's going to be this one right here. And you've got the Devil card. Do not fear, especially this comical devil card that they have. But this is energy of, it's actually Capricorn Saturn energy, which is all about the, questioning your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets, these long-held, family, cultural, national, whatever belief systems that you've had. And it is about, it's freedom though. You do the work and you get to be set free from things too, which is what it's all about. It's recognizing the rattling of the cage so you can see how your heart has been contained and your life has been contained, and it allows freedom. So it could be a challenging month, or it could be that you've been having a challenging time and now this is when it comes to a head and you realize, oh, wait a minute, the squeaking door behind me is the cage door that's been open this entire time. It's never been closed. It's my thoughts, my beliefs, my mindsets that have kept me feeling limited and small and trapped. But there's freedom that comes here. So I like that. And then let's take a look here at the 22 archangels here. Let me just give these a little mix up here. And we'll see which of these want you to know that they're going to be with you. All right. So let's take a look here. So what archangel is going to be especially by your side during this month? Okay, I guess it's that one right here. And I'm glad I didn't have the candle lit. This will be on fire. So you got Charity coming in. She's the pillar of service. And serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. All right. So we'll put that right here. And let's see what else Charity wants to share. So Charity is part of a holy trinity of divine feminine angels, along with faith and hope. So faith, hope, and charity. And of course, you're ruled by the divine feminine Venus. So definitely this energy. As the divine counterpart of Shamuel, she emanates from the energy of unconditional love and acceptance. Her presence and energy are all about selfless service, as her name suggests, and she helps us recognize that through helping others, we can surmount any feelings of helplessness and fear. Charity encourages us to open our heart and give generously. When we serve generously without resentment or resistance, we create an aura that is magnetic to angels, and so miraculous solutions are delivered to us. The message she brings says this card brings the message that good things happen to good people. If you're feeling stuck or unsure, angels are inviting you to direct your energy towards service and reminding you that when you give, God, the universe, always gives back. Be there for others. Be there for the mission you feel called to carry out. Be there for those you love deeply, and you can experience love, connection, and support in return. It's important to be authentic in your giving and your service, though. Don't give with the expectation of getting the same energy back. Give in the knowledge that generosity is always paving the way to golden opportunities. There is a divine law of compensation unfolding in your life currently, and all your previous commitments and acts of service are creating opportunities for abundance and joy. Give, and God will give to you. I like that, because we're talking about you do the work, you get the reward. They're telling you, you get the reward. It's coming in here for you. So I like this. We'll, of course, dive in deeper here as we get into the minor arcana. And we're going to start with the suit of wands, which is the element of fire. This is your drive, your passion, your ambition, your inspiration, your overall energy. Be what Spirit wants you to know about your energetic adventure during the month of July. So what do you want our Taurians to know about their energy? All right, well, your cards are just flying out. All right. You got the King of Wands. King of Wands represents like your higher self, in a way, because it's the highest spiritual energy that you can experience, but it also is this energy of whatever action you put in, whatever energy you put forward is what expands. It's what, grows, like attracts like. So whatever energy you put in, it's like this, you draw it towards you. If you're focusing in on unconditional love and gratitude and laughter and joy, and then you draw in things that match that. If you are focusing on lower vibrational things like fear and what you hate, what you feel you're missing in your life, what you're wanting but not getting, you just expand those energies, and things that you were wanting get pushed farther away, or things that you don't like grow and get bigger. So I like this. Stepping into where you're investing your energy is a big, important piece of this month here. And then these divine guidance are the fractal imaging, which I call spiritual inkblot tests. Whatever you see when you look at the card is a special message for you, but then we'll also check out what Cheryl Lee Harnish, the author, does. She has a great channel, too, if you want to check her out. So here comes your image here. So I'll just kind of zero in so you can kind of see it a little bit. Sorry for the glare. They're a little glossy there. All right. And so card 23. We'll put that right next to it right here. All this red. And this is about intimacy. It says, the rose is a universal symbol of human love. This card has appeared because this is an important energy for you right now. There are two energy spirals moving into the center of the rose, which represents two people energetically coming together. If you're not in a relationship, then this card shows a new relationship on the horizon. And if you are in a relationship, then this card is asking you to focus your energy there. Rekindle the romance and the passion. Embrace the energy of lover. Open to the intimacy and allow yourself to be vulnerable with your partner. Wow, yeah. So definitely there's this letting go of the old ways here, the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must, and something that will help you with this energy. And we'll eventually look at cups, the emotions too. But, when we have this long list of things that people are supposed to live up to, what do? We're constantly focusing in on who someone is not being, right? How people are failing and falling short. When we take this energy of gratitude and we start looking at it here, it really changes things. Can you imagine a relationship where every day you just sincerely shared with each other things that you notice in the moment that you love about one another? Hey, what I love about you? What? It's, you never give up on your friends. When that person, your friend, Michael was doing this, and you just, even though they were trying to push you away, you just never gave up, and you helped them in their life because of your being this solid, presence in their life. And I love that about you. Can you imagine? Then we have a relationship of abundance instead of a relationship of lack where it's, falling short, right? So I like that message coming in. Focus on the vulnerability. Let this relationship and the roles, the fears you have around relationship, allow them to come into this bright light of unconditional love and see how that changes things. I like it. And then we move into the element of earth, which is your element. So nothing to fear here. It's where you live. But it's the only one that's about the outside world. Energy is about the inside. We'll talk about the mind and the emotions. All that's inward. This is outward. This is all of our bodies, the physical things in our world, other people on stage with us. It's all the physical outward things. And what Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of July. So let's take a look here and see what do they have here for you for the month of July. Oh, I was going to say, all right. Nope, they don't want any of those. There's a lot of, this is all the devil card. There's a lot of thinking is what they wanted with all those cards falling in there, because it's like you can put the entire swords deck underneath that devil card, because it is the challenging of our thoughts and our beliefs and our mindsets that comes in with all of that. And yeah, Page of Swords. So new thinking, higher thinking. The Page of Swords offers you this Ace of Swords, which gives you the ability to not only see things from a higher perspective, rooted in unconditional love, but it also cuts away the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are rooted in fear that no longer serve as well. So there is this clarity of mind that comes in with all of these. I kind of went out of order here. I jumped to the mind instead of going to the earth, so my apologies. Air element is not your element, but it's funny because it is about things being out of order and being put into order and the clarity coming in. So the confusion, which is funny, is what is being clarified here. So when you're like, wait a minute, I'm not an air element. It's like, yeah, you're earth, but this is air that we're looking at right now. And then we'll pull the earth next. All right. Yeah, and you got card number 7. Personal growth coming in here. So this is very much a beautiful energy of growth and change. Let me see, I must put it right there next to it. All right. So this card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement when you're encouraged to be the best you can be. This is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want from my life? And what is preventing me from achieving it, right? These limiting beliefs. When you ask yourself these questions, observe whatever comes up. Then acknowledge your mental and physical limitations. Set realistic goals for overcoming them and take the necessary steps to follow through. With desire and determination, you can reach your full potential. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to investigate anything that helps raise your conscious awareness and enhances your self-esteem. Maybe a book, a CD, an online seminar or workshop, a health program, a yoga practice, or meditation. Or it may be working with an energy worker, a therapist, or a life coach, whatever suits your needs. A step in this direction, regardless of what it is, will set you up for life. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of significant growth and improvement. And as you improve yourself, you improve your quality of life. As you raise your awareness, right, raising your vibration, you align yourself with Source. This is all you need to make your dreams come true. The affirmation is, as I improve myself, I improve the circumstances of my life. Yeah. So as you're looking into the supposed tos and the shoulds and the need tos and the have tos and the musts, these small t truths, as you recognize those and you focus on those, realizing the outside world is a reflection of your inner. And so as you're improving the inner and you're releasing yourself from these small t truths, rooted in fear, as you connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, you're set free and you also set everyone else free as well. So I like that. Then now we're moving into the earth element, which is your element. So we'll take a look here. And so this is the physical world. These were your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, all that air element. So let's take a look here and see, what do they want you to know, Taurians, for your month of July, for your physical adventure, your outside adventure. Okay. I do want this one here. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, the fullness of life. It's also one of my relationship cards, so you definitely have this relationship theme that's coming in here about, focusing in on the other, whoever this may be. If you're a happy hermit like me, where you're not looking for love, this can be your relationship with your higher self and with a spiritual posse too. But for the rest of you, definitely, if you're looking for love, if you don't have it already, yeah, you're definitely having this foundation being built to allow the energy shift to change and to bring someone else in, or if you're in a relationship, to take it to a new level as well. So there's this fullness of the outside world coming in. And then we're going to pull from the earth magic. Let's see what else they want you to know about this relationship, this fullness that's coming in here. So for Taurus, okay, nope, bunch of 2s and 3s, but not, we weren't looking for a single card that represents the energies. All right, so this is the one here. Yeah, I got the stone people and vigilance coming in here. We'll put that up here. A little further down there, so you can see it up there. All right. And let's see what the stone people have to say here. Not the stoned people, but the stone people. Okay, either way, there'll probably be a good message, right? Okay. So these stone people stand in their ever-present vigil along the shores of an ocean whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile backdrop for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power, only moved and shaped by other earth elements, such as the sea and the wind, and earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these stone people, but also represent their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impressions on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses. Long past when we've left the earth for the world of spirit, these ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies. The message they bring you: remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. not out of fear. Vigilance simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it's presented to you through your eyes, your ears, your physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It's especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the life of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. Yeah, so definitely this being aware and being vigilant, being, of what is of the smaller T truths, what's of the higher truths, and really understand in this relationship, either a current relationship you have or a new one coming in, of what is coming up within you is yours. What's coming up within them is theirs. You can only control what's coming up within you. I like it. Then we move into the final suit, which is the suit of cups, which is the element of water, representing emotions. So this is what Spirit wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of July. So what? All right. They do want this one here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So the queen not only rules with the cup suit with the king, but all the queens are given a second portion of cups. So she is the master of emotion. She's a lot like the high priestess. She's able to really dive deep into emotions, really have this emotional movement and connect to those deep emotions that are below the surface. So it really feels like an emotional month for you when you were looking at everything here. Very transformational, very much about moving to a new level, a different level than you're used to. And then we will pull a card here from the Celebration of Love deck, which can either be more about your emotions, of course, but it can also be just an overall, what additional message Spirit wants for you, since it's the final card for your reading today. For this reading, anyway. So let's see. What else? What else would you like our Taurians to know, please? Nope. Wow, all right. They do want this one here. After the destruction, the deconstruction. I like it. A lot of messages that are happening. Well, it makes sense. The physical world here. You are an earth sign, so the physical representation of the changes, the out of orderness, the clarity that's coming in, the deconstruction, the falling apart of things is such an important piece of all this. And then you have the Sea Angel with honor. Beautiful card there. We'll put her right here. All right. Sorry, all the cards are out of order here. All right, let's take a look here and see what we have here for honor. So this image celebrates our heart connection to the earth. There you go. Its creatures and all of the universe, our relationship, right? Our heart connection. It calls us to honor the God force in all things and to treat the other life forms we share our planet with respect and dignity. Send prayers and love to people you notice who look worried or sad. Send love and gratitude to a bird or animal for the pure being that it is. Send love and gratitude to the trees, the vegetation, and the earth. Be aware of all life that is around you and approach it with humility and gratitude. And the special message says you're being inspired to give a special affirmation and acknowledgement to someone you've overlooked accidentally or intentionally. Your heart energy is very powerful. Use it generously. It's like we're talking about this relationship of gratitude. Who have you overlooked? Is there someone that you can share sincere emotion with? and have that attitude of gratitude, not expect anything back, but just wanting to share that with them. How perfect that is here. So what a month. I just really feel it's really focused in on emotion, and realizing what the importance of things in your life are in regard to relationship, right? We have everything we need within us, but we can share with others that beautiful charity, really connect to that beautiful Venus love energy that you are born with as a huge part of who you are and expressing it. And I feel like July is a month of huge expression, but it's freedom coming here of what you don't feel like you need to do anymore, your small t truths, the fears, the things we did out of fear, like it mentioned, and we don't need to do things out of fear anymore. We're just going to find the love within us, fill up, and allow it to overflow out to others. And I love this focus of unconditional love and charity that's coming in for you. And that's all that I have coming through for you here, all of you Taurians, for the month of July. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First of all, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me that you enjoy the content, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and it'll bring more of that similar content. Other thing you do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and hit the all setting, then you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, as well as when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, you become part of the love tsunami when you either like, share, comment on anime videos, subscribe to my channel, even becoming one of my YouTube channel members. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm ever so grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings and other services. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through this journey, remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love to you. Hang in there and take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.